Okay, I think we're back. I had to restart the router. That's our speed back up at what it should be. Not sure what was going on there. Looks better though. Right, let's hit the resume on here.
I guess we all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow. And the next day. And the day after that.
Thank you for staying. See that little bit of trouble there. Right, who's fighting now? That's just the Forgotten Beast, right. I've still got quite a lot of elves up at that side of the river. Any of them crossed over? No, there's a few in the corner there. I don't know if we're getting less of them, so I'm not sure if they're heading off. It looks like they're maybe retreating. They're heading back over there. Oh, we were away to try the lever. Mock entrance last resort. Let's try this. Pull that now and see if that closes off.
I guess we all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow. And the next day.
Weaver is fighting.
And the day after that.
Come on, someone come and pull the lever. Why is the weaver attacking my yak? I presume this door is open because we have been pulling levers, yeah. Right, where are this lot headed? I hope they don't go over here. They usually can't manage to cross that bit. Where are you guys going? Oh, why is there a cogwheel there? Nobody's pulled this lever yet, which is a bit of an issue. Here comes the first of the elves. A llama is starving. Why? They're all here. Not enough food for them all. I did actually read this week that each type of animal needs a certain amount of space for grazing. So we might just slaughter that one. I really want somebody to come and pull this lever. Here's somebody. The cat's going rampant. Go on, come down to the levers. There we go. Hi, Clino Dev. Yeah, it's usually always a Sunday morning. Usually 0630 GMT plus 0 until usually about 10:30 in the morning. Why is he just going for water when we need the lever pulled? Somebody pull the lever. Yep, that's it. Did anybody pull that? Nobody's pulled that lever yet. This is getting really annoying. Somebody come and pull the lever. Whereabouts are you putting the list up somewhere, or where's my... I always forget where this back end... Here it goes. Right. Okay, we've got 2 elves coming in. We're still not closed up. Why have they stopped? My kittens are just running rampant at the moment. Throwing tantrum. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we're looking forward to the Steam release coming out. I've been following that. I'll have to check if I'm on the Kitfox Discord. I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. What's all this? What's It's just because he's throwing a tantrum. Okay, hopefully he gives up trying to do that. And so still nobody's pulled my lever. Look, there's so many of them going about here, nobody's pulling the lever. Which makes me feel that it's not hooked up. They were just walking past the room. I don't think it's set up. They would have pulled that lever by now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this Steam release. I think it'll be good for the game because it'll give a much wider audience. And it is looking really good, the work that's been put into it. Especially the interface side. Right, we've got more Marksdorfs heading down. Here comes these elves. I'll just bring up my Discord. Oh, always checking for updates. Wait. Oh, see, where's this dwarf going? Why is he heading down there by himself? Where are you? Where are you going? Yeah. Right. We are sending our cutters in to kill these two elves off. Because I don't think that bridge is hooked up. It's I found the Discord. I wasn't signed up. Why was I not signed up? That's me signed up now. Cheers for that. That's me signed up. So I really don't think I Is this? Hopefully this is just that's the bolts. Okay, that's fine. We're still shooting at the goblins across the river. Have we go down less? Oh, we've gone up. We're at 265. We were at 258, 254 in fact. Well, that's probably because all these bug bots. Okay. Whoa. Let me cut off some of these sounds. I just have important messages just now. Just so the kids don't spam us with their grumping. I don't know if you've got a note of these streamers. These guys are really good as well. They do Dwarf Fortress. And there's two I watch a lot of. I think they are actually on just now, or they were earlier. But are they retreating off the bottom? Well, they're heading over here. Let's go check on. Let's go check on our elves up here, and we've got one guy heading down. Oh look, there he goes. He's not going to last long there, is he? Cool. Yeah, Salford Sal. Yeah, she's good as well. I'll be watching all them. It's quite a lot of community Dwarf Fortress streamers. I shall look up her video on that. He's running the wrong way, look. He's heading out. Hopefully our soldiers get down here to help. If he was actually to run the other way, they might have got caught in the traps. Right, he's dead. Why, we've dropped from 10 happy dwarves to 7. Why is somebody's reporting a crime. Right, here comes the elves again. We've no soldiers down here. Oh, why are they not attacking? I did do that, didn't I? K R. Did I not give the order? I bet I didn't give the order. Go on, walk over my traps. Or my one finished trap. Oh, here comes a military commander. It would be nice if they stand on the trap first and get hurt. There. We got them both. Right, I'm going to lock this door once all my soldiers are out. Or, what I could do, because I don't think that lever is hooked up, I am going to check my burrows. I'm going to add on this bit temporarily. And we are going to go to the lever room. Let's cancel that. Add. Link to bridge. Okay, it is hooked up. So why are they not pulling it? Let's pull that just now. But we've got nobody spare to pull it. Here's some yetis coming around. I really want that lever pulled. Right, we're going to block that door just now. Nobody's allowed out it. We'll change this. Currently painting, we want it erasing. Oh, what does that do? Limit workers to burrows, okay. Right, we really need that closed. Ah, he's come. No, he's not coming in. So why is nobody coming in? Can they not get to that lever? No, they must have done because they got over to do it in the first place. That's going to be a major problem if nobody pulls that lever. Let's take everybody off of station, because there's no fighting going on anyway. So there's more people to maybe go and pull the lever. I mean, usually my problem is I lock this door and forget to unlock it. Oh, let's put the alerts off just now, because the fortress is sealed up and they've been told they're not allowed out that door. Oh, here comes somebody. Finally. Thank you. Right, that's us sealed in. So it doesn't matter now if... it's really just a way to get any straggler dwarves back inside. Right, they're all back at the top. I should really have my... my marks dwarves up here. Shooting. Has any of them got across the river? No, not yet. They usually come down here and cross over the river. Still heaps of them, look. Okay, that's our marks dwarves back in the tower. But nobody is shooting. Usually if you manage to kill quite a few of them off, they leave. There we go, there's some arrows getting fired, the bolts. This hatch, is it broken and it's just sitting there? Or did they just open it? Oh, what's that Yeti doing? Troll, sorry. It looks like a Yeti. Hope he's not breaking that stuff I've just rebuilt. I just rebuilt those pumps. I bet he's smashing them up. If anybody wants a dwarf named, just let me know. Any of the followers. I can't promise how long they'll stay alive for. Okay, we are still shooting now and again. He's definitely breaking something. He's standing in that spot for too long. Goblin pikeman jumps away, strikes the goblin pikeman in the lower body, deflected by his breastplate. Oh, strikes the elf in the lower body, tearing the muscle and tearing the guts through his giant toad leather. Cloak the elf recruit looks sick. That's what we want to see. Kittens are on the go still. So. They haven't jumped up on the desk today. They usually jump up on the desk whilst I'm streaming. Last week they even managed to shut my whole computer down mid-stream. Oh, what's this? Something about ghostly dwarf? Oh, he's been possessed, okay. Deggle. So, yeah, we've got 2 kittens in the house that we got. We rehomed them about a month ago. So they keep jumping up on my desk here. And one of them hit. There's a button on my keyboard that's a sleep button that was disabled, but it obviously got re-enabled, and one of them managed to stomp on that as they were going across my keyboard and shut my whole computer down. They're called Baron and Luna. Baron's named after one of the cats in a Studio Ghibli film, The Cat Returns. So they're only about 5 months old. That's them there. She's just been neutered, so that's why she's not got any fur there. Baron was already neutered, so. We really need more of these coffins put in. And these slabs finished off, but they're not getting done either. Yeah, very cute, but a bit yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, you get some strange messages sent or added into your programming when you've got a cat. I used to be a programmer full time, so you'd quite often come back to your keyboard if you'd forgotten to lock your computer and find some extraneous code in your program. You're probably going to have to take one of these squads off so we can get some jobs done. I mean, they're not firing much anyway. We'll maybe just have one up here now and again. Nobody's shooting, look. There's heaps of them here, but they're not firing. I wonder if we move. Let's move one of the squads over to the other tower. I need to get my Toady crayon drawing moved onto the other wall now. Since I've changed my room around, you can't see it behind me anymore. We've got a crayon drawing from my son from Toady as well, but I need to find where that is. It got temporarily put away when we were redecorating his room, and I haven't put it back up again. I'll show you the one I've got. Let me get this up full screen. Toadie's drawing. Yeah, I liked it. It's a nice little gift he does when you donate anything to his Patreon and that. Oh, a stray cat has been found dead. I am on the wrong screen. Hey Nico, how are you doing today? So our manager has slipped into depression. Is he our manager? Because, oh he is. So he's not, oh no, he's our bookkeeper. No, he is our manager as well. So I think we're going to have to swap him out because he's not going to do anything, is he? See, nobody's got any skills. Well, maybe just leave him and see if still does any. Well, yes, it's Saturday. I mean, I don't work at the weekend, but my partner does every 3 out of 4 weekends, so I still have to get up early to take her to her work. So I still don't stay up very late unless she's not working at the weekend. We have to be up at 5 every morning because she starts work at 6 because she's a baker. We're not getting many arrows fired here, are we? Oh, just that I say that an arrow goes flying out. I was hoping to scare them off a bit more. This troll is still down here at my pumps. I've been trying to get these pumps rebuilt ever since the last siege destroyed them. I'm glad I managed to get to when I did. I mean, I've had that, I don't know when I've had the 2 drawings for maybe about 8 years. I mean, I still do a Patreon to them, but they've probably got some backlog, haven't they? It was a nice thing for them to do, to give something back, something personal like that, a little drawing. And of course, you used to get the little badge as well, little Dwarf Fortress badge. You used to get one of these, if you can see that on there. It'd be quite cool if there was like a gallery set up with all the different drawings on it, if people were willing to let people see their drawings that they'd been sent. I don't know if there is. But yeah, it's sort of, you don't know you're getting the little badge, and it was a surprise. Yeah, I almost missed the badge, finding the badge on the first envelope that came. Oh, we've got more tantrums. We should maybe put our sounds back on a bit more, because I think I'm missing the tantrum things. We've got so many. Well, we're down to 6 happy dwarves now. Snow White's not going to be happy if she's only got 6 happy dwarves. Don't know if, oh, look at all this miasma. I mean, they have got access to the. It's just because we've got so few dwarves. Let's take 1 squad off of station duty, because not a lot's happening, is it? Try and get some more jobs done. Pray to the boats of waving. My connection seems to have settled down okay anyway. I don't know what happened earlier. I guess our router hasn't been reset for quite a while now, so. They can't have many bolts on them. Where's his quiver out there? No, he's got no bolts. I mean, I've got heaps of bolts. So no wonder they're not firing at anything. There's meant to be a stockpile. Oh, there might. Yeah. Food stockpile, ammo. Is there anything in there? No, I didn't mean into there. I went into there. There's a bin. No arrows. No arrows. No bolts. I keep saying arrows. It's bolts. We have a main ammo stockpile. Take from stockpile 77. That's this one down. Here. Which doesn't have a lot in it, does it? It's got no bolts in it. But we do have lots of bolts. I'm just making sure I haven't put ammo in any of these by accident. Oh, what's in here? Why is that in there? Let's disable that. Is that why I don't have any ammo over here? No, I dug out this stockpile for a reason last week, and I'm not sure what I was putting there.
There's an unhappy dwarf throwing a tantrum.
There's Deller, there. What was that stockpile for? I'm going to have to watch that video back and see what I was putting in there. There's a bit of fighting going on in the library.
Alright, the dwarf stopped tantruming, but
Good.
we need to do something to make sure it doesn't happen again. Make them happy. Build a legendary dining room or something.
Any shooting going on? The troll is still there. There's a goblin in the water. He's been fired at. Oh, he got hit. Let's have a look. Goblin pikeman. His neck has been into his right elbow. That's okay, you're the ones that are in prison. Although Ficod should be. Ficod, did we put him into the jail just recently? There's nobody feeding him. That's the bone carver. Hunt for small creature. He's in his cell looking for small animals to eat. But I mean, we do have good stockpiles here. That's for drink. And this one is for food, but I bet there's nothing in it. And they are taken from the main stockpile. Just nobody's taken any of the food down to them. I wonder what crime he's reporting. So I think we're going to have to take our guys off of duty for a little bit. Just give them a break. How's this bit doing down here? This was our next arena for our Forgotten Beasts. Again, nothing's really getting done fast. And did they ever put these cages down here? No. It's taken so long to get any work done. Any jobs we're told. Clean patient. You can't there's Reg, he's sunk into depression. Ficod. It's a shame he can't Can I release him from there? I've never tried that before. Maybe if I just remove. Yeah, I want him to leave the cell earlier. Can I do that? It's not something I've ever tried to do before. Doesn't actually say. I wonder if I'm just going to release him, because I don't. He's been in there for long enough, and if he's dehydrating and that. What happens if we just say, no, that didn't work. Used by justice. Okay. What if I just remove the chain? And then put it back in later, or it's a cotton rope anyway. Let's try that. I just want to see if it works. And the other, oh, we have told it to smooth this area. I was just going to make the cells a bit prettier looking so they didn't get so depressed, but I have already told them to do that. It just hasn't happened, like everything else. Oh, we're down to 5 happy dwarves now.
Dwarf just needs something.
Somebody's just made something, was it? Oh, the mayor. Destruction of certain goods. What's he wanting? Oh, this is the mayor that wants beds. And then he won't let us trade the beds. Let's just make a bed. 1. Do that top priority. Keep the mayor happy. What are these fancy looking things? Floodgates. Why have I got so many floodgates? Ooh, that's a fancy one. I really can't remember what that stockpile was for. I'm gonna dig around here so it looks the same. Oh, hold on. I remember putting a note. For crafts to feed the depot stockpile. There we go. Right, stockpile. Gee whiz, P. Finished goods. We don't want that on the stair, do we? Can I do that? Is it going to go on the stair in the water? No. Yeah, I don't want that bit. Right, now I only want this to be crafts. It could be anything, I guess. And then the depot stockpile we take from that one. And we should probably have, I wonder how many bins that's set for. 100 bins. We don't have 100 bins. So what sort of stockpile is this? Furniture, finished goods. That's got armour and everything in it. I don't really want armour and that in there. Let's take armour out. Should we have anything in here? Probably not. So stockpiles this, finished goods as well. My stockpiles really need a good sorting out. That's just food there should be in there. So why is that? Right, let's take out let's just take out finished goods from there. Just have furniture, siege ammo. And same with this. So I do have a stockpile for armor. That's up here. Or it was. Yeah, armor's in there. If we go and finish goods, enable that, but keep that in. And same with this. What's this stockpile for? Oh, that's armor, see, as well. We should maybe put down. Let's enable that. Just sort things out a bit better than it was. That's refuge, and that's ammo. Doran is having a tantrum. Let's make sure he doesn't destroy anything. Oh, there's a ghost on the go there. He just walked around the ghost. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going to have your tantrum? Why are you going to the hospital? No. Why are you beating up one of the... Why are you beating up the patient? Oh, you're going to destroy that door now. Eh? We've got a Cyclops has just arrived. A giant humanoid monster with a single eye set in its forehead. Ooh. And that's... Is that up top? I forgot to disable my Facebook messages. Let me just do that. Notifications, browser, mute for the next 8 hours. There. Right, I'm going to do a quick save since that's been an hour, and I'm going to get more coffee and I need a bio break. So, where's the quick save thing? Quick save. So I shall be right back. Get back. Took longer than I thought because I had to go hunt down a new jar of coffee. Right. Right, we've got this beast or something come in. It's not a forgotten beast, but it's a cyclops. What's this book line here for? Codex. Cyclops, uninvited guest, where are you? You are up on the surface. Are you going to wipe out my invasion? Let's follow you. Well, let's have a look at you first. Giant humanoid monster with a single eye set in its forehead. Her hair is extremely long, her somewhat long nose is incredibly upturned. Her raw umber eye is narrow and her nose bridge is convex. She has an angular chin, her somewhat tall head is extraordinarily broad. Her eyebrows extremely dense, her one eyebrow. Her somewhat tall ear are somewhat narrow and her eyelashes are short. Her hair is dark tan and her skin is raw umber. Is she going to wipe all these goblins out for me? That would be good. We're just going to follow it and see what happens. But how are we going to get rid of it? We could, oh, I know what we could do. We could lower the river bridge and let it straight across, couldn't we? Let's do that. River bridge. Pool now. Oh, that's fast. Yeah, the speed that thing's going at. Is it injured? Why is he just standing there? Did it kill it? The Cyclops locks the elf baseman's left hip with the Cyclops' left lower leg. It bends the elf's upper leg. Death is all around us. This is truly horrifying. The Cyclops shakes the elf around by the head and the skull collapses. Oh, the big dog's legging it. Did they get injured? Oh, it did. Look, it's not very good then. I thought it would have been any stronger than that. It's not going to last against them then, is it? That's a shame. I thought maybe it would go and wipe them out a bit for me. Oh, here comes a couple of trolls.
I'll never do anything so amazing again. It was like
Somebody failed to make something.
forced to do it. There's nothing left.
Did it throw that troll? Okay, that's one troll dead. Two trolls dead. Okay, here comes all the elves across the bridge. I might actually close the bridge now.
I'm going to turn you into products.
I don't think the Cyclops is going to last very long there. No, it's away. Ah, there we go. Look, the trolls destroying my windmills again. Why can't I pull my chair any further forward here? Yeah. Hi. Hi, Baron. Hello. Are you coming up, are you? No, the cable's not for eating. I was just moving it out your way. Coming up? I'll move that over there. Okay. Now see, the cable's not for eating. Let me move that out of sight. There. You could have come here. Yeah, you're coming over. No, sit, stomp over the keyboard. Where are you going now? No, right. That's my earphone cable. You've not to bite it. No. Can't leave cables alone. No. Right, look, I'm turning my sound down and unplugging it. Okay? It's not there anymore. No, it's away. No sound. You coming up? Baron. You can't sit on top of my air-cooled vents. Spotted something on the floor. Right. Peasant is going to start staring mad. That's the bridge raised up. I wonder if we probably don't have any ammo. I'd really like to get my squads back over here. Let's get the X-Boyers into here. Maybe the Doom Bolts over to here. Why did the X-Boyers not go there? Because I didn't do it right. There we go. The barn's away again. I can get my earphone back in. See if we can't shoot a few of them while they're all congregating over there. So, yep, they're going to destroy this whole lot again. I just got them built. This was my sort of defense. I was damming the river up, and then when the invaders tried to cross the river, or the dry riverbed, I let the water go again.
Okay, I'm good. I'll stop.